Hello everyone, Mark here with a review of Party Animals. So, Party Animals is a game developed by Recreate Games and published by Source Technology. It's available for both PC, Steam, and Xbox, with Xbox controller support for PC. So, Party Animals is similar to other party games such as Human Fall Flat, Fall Guys, and Gang Beasts. Most notable difference being your animals, and who likes to party, I guess. Team sizes can be up to 8 players, usually in teams of 2 where you play on various stages with their own hazards. I find that this game is a little bit more enjoyable than others, which I haven't really paid much attention to, since one thing I do like about this game is that you're always paired up with somebody, which I think puts a lot less stress on myself during really intense games, since you always have somebody to help you, technically speaking. Now that doesn't mean those will help you. There might be cases where your teammate is just utter garbage, which unfortunately happens more often than not. But you know, if you know people, you know friends, this game's great when you're playing people you know in your own team. However, keep in mind that given the child-friendly look of the game and the simplicity of the combat, expect some screaming kids that will call you curse names whenever you throw them out. The adults who play this game much better, sadly, and you often will get toxic players in this game, which is unfortunate because it does ruin the humor when you game screen profanities basically. The game has a mute button. I keep it muted for a reason. However, it's really satisfying to throw these people out of the game really early on, which just makes them more frustrated, which is funny. The game definitely does have a good variety of stages. There's soccer, football, hockey, then there's general last team standing matches where you just have to throw the other players out. There's a submarine level. The Lollipop Factory is especially pretty fun, where you have to carry the large gummy back to your base. There's a train level where you have to load coal up onto a moving train while jumping over to the opposing team's train to slow it down. That's one of my favorites as well. It's nice to see a level that doesn't involve just beating somebody up. So what's best on this stage, I think, is to simply just jump over to the enemy team's train to where their coal supply is and just dump it out as quickly as possible, and then jump back over to yours and make sure they don't hold the breakdown on your train. You'll probably get a very sizable lead this way on the stage. Overall, I think this is one of the better stages in the game. The only downside to it being a team-based game for the most part is if you have a AFK teammate, which happens more often than it should, and the developers should actually fix that, which I haven't yet. And if you fight against a team of organized players like who are playing together, it creates very one-sided matchups, and it sucks, to be honest. Thankfully, there's like little incentive to actually quit mid-game, since matches are usually over within minutes, maybe 10 minutes if the match is close. As a spectator, you can like throw fish, bananas, or bombs at players, which is very satisfying. The in-game weapons aren't very balanced though. The nunchucks were very OP for a long while, but they got stealth nerfed and then maybe stealth buffed. So now you'll just hit yourself out, like knock yourself out with them while using them. They're still powerful, but not very reliable. The shovel is good, and the plunger, well, the plunger's funny. It doesn't really do much. It doesn't really have much of a purpose. The other weapons, like the giant lollipop and the tennis racket, behave very similar to the shovel, for example. There's the crossbow and the crossbow with the sticky darts, those are very useful, but they have two very different purposes. The game definitely needs more weapon pickups. Smash Brothers on the Switch is a perfect example of just how to incorporate weapons in a creative way, and with this game's humor, I think there's a lot more they could do in that area with the game. There's no guns though, because we wouldn't want to turn this into an R-rated game. As far as the animals in Party Animals go, there's a lot. Seems with each new update, they usually adding at least 2 to 3 new ones. Some have more outfits than others. The bat doesn't really have much in the way of outfits, but the bunny has like a ton. And the corgi, who's like kind of like the mascot essentially, has a dozen or so. So they definitely need to like balance out the outfit selections. Occasionally, every now and then, there'll also be IP collabs, such as Ori and the Wisp and Cult of the Lamb, and also the green little creature from Cut the Rope. I don't think these characters really fit in the game. I think Ori fits alright, but the other two really don't. They look out of place for me. Some outfits are locked behind achievements. These can be recolors of existing outfits. Other outfits are bought using the Nemo Bucks, which is the in-game currency. You will be using real cash to cookies are the other in-game currency, which you get by playing normally. Thankfully, most of the outfits are unlocked by cookies and not the Nemo Bucks. Sorry, not sorry, but spending 3,000 Nemo Bucks on an outfit is not kind of cool. I don't know why it's priced like this. No one's gonna really buy it. I've never seen anybody with these expensive outfits. And then there are the coins, which can be unlocked by playing or bought using the Nemo Bucks. I find you unlock these gradually as you just play along. I wouldn't recommend buying them anyhow, and you shouldn't need to buy the coins. Play enough and you'll just get enough coins naturally while leveling and playing, so it's never been a huge deal. So my advice is to stick with playing just one animal for a while, focus on unlocking the outfit specifically for that character. Like I did with the cat. I did that when I first got the game, and I got most of the outfits for that cat pretty quick, and then focus on a different animal. Right now there's like an Oriental Panda Pass, a bunch of exclusive outfits for the pandas, the duck, and the cat. These are seasonal. Once they're gone, they've gone. The previous one, the dragon, didn't come back too, so just be heads up on that one. None of them provide any gameplay or balance like effects for the character. It's purely cosmetic. But if we are trying to outfit, hunt, and costume like hunt for all these characters, you may miss out on some. So everything's strictly cosmetic, so nothing feels out of reach. And since you'll be having a fun time playing the game, you'll forget all about the unlocks. As far as game mode goes, there's quick match, custom. Custom is where you can host your own game, and there's different game modes for that. And hosting your own game is hit or miss. I find nobody really joins the custom games, so you might be waiting like 10, 15, 20 minutes just to fill a lobby up. That's if everyone even joins. Most often nobody really joins your games, which is not a huge problem. Quick match works as is. The only thing you're missing out on hosting your own game is this Uno style game called Pause. Basically plays the same way as Uno, just with the cosmetics involved. It's okay, but you play it once or twice and you don't really miss it. So as far as graphics options go, it's the usual stuff: display mode, resolution, VSync. You can set your FPS limit and also enable NVIDIA Reflex low latency if you want to tweak the performance a little bit more. Outside of that, it's text quality, effects, motion blur, depth of field, all this kind of stuff. You can fiddle around with it. And the game runs pretty good actually. I really can't complain about the visual side of things, and it's well optimized. Even on lower spec hardware, you should be able to get this game running pretty well, even at 60 FPS refresh rate. But I think the game plays a little bit better at like 120 and higher. It's not like the most competitive game in the world, but having a smooth experience definitely does help out. If you have a bad connection though, internet-wise, you may run into some issues with lag, more so than other games I've noticed. It syncs up on the network setting automatically if you've got like bad latency, but it doesn't like always run too good, and I did have internet problems back at home for a while, which made the game like almost unplayable. So just make sure you have a decent connection. Other than that, my final thoughts about the game: it's definitely worth checking out. $20 price point, there's absolutely no reason not to pick this up. Often goes on sale for less than that. I think around about $13, I think the lowest I've seen it. And that's when I picked it up with my girlfriend a while back, and now we play it together, and she loves the game. If you have kids, it's great if you have kids. If you're an adult like me who just wants to have a bit of fun and have a good laugh, this game is absolutely perfect. They're always adding new animals, like I said, new maps. Not so much balance, and really not too much with the balance, apart from like fine-tuning some of the weapon pickups. But the game is awesome. Play it, get your friends to play it, you will have a laugh. My final score will probably be about an 8 out of 10, I think, for this one. It has some issues, I think, with just like some characters not having as many outfits as other characters do, and the map selection I think could be a little bit better. And there's some control issues too, where like it's really hard to like get up after being knocked out. I don't know if that's intentional, but other people have been having this problem too. But yeah, 8 out of 10. Get this game, and yeah, it's worth it. So I'll see you probably on my next video I do. If you like this video review, please like and subscribe. It helps my channel grow, it means a lot to me, and it provides me very valuable feedback on what video to publish next. Leave a comment also telling me your experiences about the game and if you're interested in buying it. So yeah, Mog out.